Merry Christmas, Earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Merry Christmas. So I'm just still drinking my first cup of coffee. Look at the hair. In the robe. I literally got out of bed, fed the cats, threw on my makeup, fed the dogs, did the water signs, ran outside, fed the feral cats, who were so sweet and brought me another mouse as a gift. And then I came back in and did the fire signs, and now I'm doing the earth signs. Because that's what I said I would do, and that's what I'm doing. So, Tauruses, which is me. For the past, we get outcomes. And that tells me that we've been looking at the outcome of the day and whether it was a good day, rather than looking at each little thing, which I think is good, that we've not been micromanaging as much as we tend to do. I know for me, I haven't done a lot of micromanaging on Christmas because I like to watch people open their presents and be part of the relationships. And I vowed when I was about 10 or 12 that I wasn't going to do like my mom did, which was spend the day in the kitchen and not enjoying the Christmas day. And so I haven't. Except once in a while when that was my choice, but it was always a judgment. It was always paying attention to the outcomes. Today we get the moon, which is hidden. So things are going on around us that we have no control over. For example, I'm sitting here in my robe at my house alone because my oldest daughter has COVID, and she's put it on Facebook, so I'm not saying anything that she hasn't. I wouldn't want to bust her out. But she has COVID, and so she's not getting to be with her family. And she's also a Taurus. And so there's things going on around us that things are hidden. Things are not what they seem. And there may be even people mentioning us and thinking about us and saying prayers or sending healing energy. I know I've asked my Cabot family to send healing energy to my daughter. And going forward, we have the Hierophant, which is about belief. Now, I'm celebrating Yule more than Christmas now, except that I still love Christmas because I like lights and sparkles. Wish I can have all of those things with Yule too. But in my family, we've always celebrated it as Christmas. So that's why there's this expectation. And it's in the middle of Yule anyway, so I can argue it either way. So going forward, we need to figure out what beliefs we have about Christmas. Because I think so many people who, especially those who are celebrating it secularly, are losing sight of what to me is the meaning of Christmas. And that's humanity. To me, that's the biggest thing behind Christmas is humanity. Loving others. And I think that one of the best things that could be said about any of us is what they said about Scrooge, that he kept Christmas in his heart and that he lived it every day. And you can be living it every day by just giving someone a compliment a day. Preferably not the same person, or preferably all the people. Look for something to say good. Don't look for the bad, look for the good. Use your common sense and look for the good. And that's what Christmas really is all about, Tauruses. Okay, now let's go to Virgos. One of the reasons I broke it up by elements this year, or this time, is because I felt like these would be not quite long enough to do one for each sign, but too long to do it as a whole. And so far, that's true. And since we only have 22 cards, I have to shuffle them in between. So for the past, you've had the Tower. So So Virgos, you've had a lot of changes on your Christmases. On Christmas, I think you've started thinking towards the new year and started to, well, in the future, we're going to do it this way. In the future, we're going to do it this way. You might have even broken up with someone on Christmas, maybe more than once. You've had arguments. Christmas has not been your best day. And right now, you do have the star, which is good luck. So good luck is moving into your Christmases. And how are you best going to be aware of that? And you have all the tools at your disposal to make them be good. So what that tells me is now that you're moving into this good luck period for Christmas, that it's going to be good for you, and that you've got all these tools at your feet, and that's also energy. You need to decide for yourself how that is best going to be going forward. You don't want to allow negativity to creep in. So I just want you to take some time over the next few days and think, how am I going to best utilize all the tools I have at my disposal to make my Christmases what I need them to be and what my family or friends need them to be. And then going forward, make those plans. Don't do too much and don't do too little. Okay. And now for Capricorns. So for my Capricorns, first we get the Justice card again, which is about decisions. So in the past, you've had to make decisions on your Christmases. Maybe it's been, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? You've just had decisions on your Christmas. Maybe it's you've had to choose to be happy. But you've had those decisions. And at your disposal, right now you have the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is coming to you. Luck in your Christmases is coming to you. And then for the future, you have to beware of being entrapped. So what that is telling me is that you have really good luck coming to you around your Christmases and in your life. But you've got to be careful and not get entrapped, not get bedeviled. And the way you get bedeviled is by addictions, drinking too much, giving too much. I used to have these humongous Christmases, huge. And then my son. The girls understood that they could, I would save up like their socks and their undies and everything for Christmas. Every little itty bitty thing they got for Christmas. Unless they really needed it. But every year they got socks, every year they got underwear, things like that. And one year, and my son was of the age that he had Ninja Turtle underwear. And I gave him some underwear, and because I would let them open presents a few nights before. And so one night I let him open some Ninja Turtle underwear. I think he drew it. He got to pick one that was underwear. And he had a hissy fit and said, I don't want underwear for Christmas. Ever since, those big Christmases ended that year, right then and there. Broke my heart. Because the girls seemed to understand that that's just the way it was. Sometimes you got the underwear, sometimes you got some really good stuff. They understood that. He didn't. And it broke my heart because I just never expected that from him or from anyone in my family. And I realized that I had gone far too far. Now I don't do that at all. And my kids never have, thank goodness. And over the years, they've asked me why those big Christmases ended, and I've had to explain. But I think that's back to making those decisions. Sometimes we have to make decisions around our Christmas or around our holidays or around our lives that are hard. Because if we don't make the decisions, we're going to get entrapped like I did. I got entrapped in having these huge Christmases. I mean, I would like wrap presents for years. So, make your good decisions. You have good luck. I feel like the luck is going to be with you all year. So, Merry Christmas, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. If you don't forget, sorry, I told you I'm on my first cup of coffee. Send me a text to 405-512-9400 with your questions, because on January 5th, 2021 at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a YouTube Live and answering your questions. So you'll be able to call in on 405-512-9400. You'll be able to email, like on the YouTube thing. You'll be able to text in advance. You can start sending them to me today. I have one already. You can start sending them to me. And every single person that has participated in sending me questions or calling in or whatever on that day will be given a free, entered in a drawing to be given a free reading. One person will win, and they will get a free 15-minute reading. Okay, y'all. Go ahead. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my new YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything. Okay, have a good one.